This is a video that shows an example of a message sent to informant and what an informant should expect from the electronic behavioral form process. So once you've logged into our Receiver web program, here I have created an assessed person named Jason Nelson, and I've just recently sent a form to Miriam Nelson for her to fill out. So this is the status right now. It'll say sent to informant. As the informant works their way through this form, I will show you that it'll change to the percentage that they've completed. So I'm now going to show you that letter that I sent, and it looks like this. It'll say to Mary Nelson, the date. It'll let her know that she has a CBCL 6 to 18 that she needs to fill out, and that it will take about 30 minutes. And there are two links to get to this form. The first link goes straight to the form, and the second link, you will need to use the username and password that's been auto-generated by the program to be able to log in to access the form. So I'm going to click on the first one to go straight to the form. And here is where informants can actually change the language of the form. I think we have about 12 languages in there right now, but we are always adding to this list. So the informant would click on continue. It says please click the button to the left to change your theme, language selection, or email address, so you could do that. Here the informant will see the name of the person being assessed, and then to start the form, they'll need to click on the arrow. They'll need to agree to the data consent. And here are a few instructions on how the informant would navigate through this form process. To start this process, they will need to click on the blue button in the lower right-hand corner. They will have to work through all of the questions one by one. Some of these demographics will be filled in automatically. So here I've got Jason's name. His gender was filled in. Child's age. And here when you get to child's ethnic group or race is usually where you have to start to fill it in. So I'm just going to fill in a few of these questions so you can see how the status changes on the clinician side. So I'm going to pause there, and then I'm going to go to the clinician side. So when the informant can log out just by clicking on the sign out here at the top right. So here back on the clinician side in the Receiver web program, I have Jason Nelson here on the left. The form that I sent to Miriam Nelson has only been filled out 5% at this point. So it will continue to show you the progress until they have completed the form. And once they completed the form, it will say completed by informant. And then any of these, the status that says key entered, that just means that you've actually gone into that form. For example, this is one that I completed recently for Judith Nelson. I clicked on key entry tab to open the form. And if you can go through all the different tabs at the top to make sure all the information was filled out correctly. And once you save and close, the status will change from completed by informant to key entered. And so this has been a video to show an example of a message sent to informant and what an informant should expect from the electronic behavioral form process.